Hey, what's up guys, Taylor Solo here, and this is the KTS 1266 Bluetooth speaker, but I like to call it the JBL Partybox COPY mini version. So this speaker has two 10-watt speaker drivers that are surrounded by RGB lights. The lights have three different effects, and my favorite is the one that syncs with the music. I'll show it to you guys during the sound test. It is protected by a metal grille that follows the same design that the JBL Partybox uses. Rather than the circular holes used on most speaker grills, it uses triangular holes instead, which in my opinion looks really good. On the top, you will find 6 buttons. Starting from the left, you have the light control, menu or mode button, previous track or volume down, play or pause, skip track or volume up, and lastly, the bass button. So the bass is on by default. To turn off, just simply short press the button. So how can you tell if it's on or off? Well, you can sometimes tell by listening to how the bass gets stronger, or just pay attention to the color of the lights. If you press it and the color is green, that means the bass is off. But if it's red, then the bass is turned on. Having the bass on makes the music sound good, but you will also get a lot of distortion when you're using it at maximum volume. It doesn't use a strap, but it does have a handle, so you can easily carry it around. Not only that, but you can also use it as a phone holder. On the back of the speaker, you will find a rubber flap that's protecting the power button, aux port, TF slot, USB port, micro USB port for charging, and the port to plug in the microphone. I tried it out with the microphone that came with the speaker, and it's not that loud, but the annoying thing to me is you cannot turn off the echo effect.
Test 1, 2. Test.
I'm not sure if you can plug in an electric guitar, but I have seen some people use it as a guitar amplifier. To charge this speaker, you can use any 5-volt phone charger. The charging current is around 400 milliamps, and it took almost 4.5 hours to fully charge it. The red LED comes on when it's charging, and when it turns off, that means it's fully charged. Just below the rubber flap, you will find a warning label. And one of the things mentioned is that you cannot use the speaker while charging. I did try charging it when it gave a low battery warning and listened to music at the same time, but the speaker kept beeping and then it turned off. So the charging current is too low and can't keep up with the power consumption of the amplifier and the lights. On the bottom, you will find the feet, but it does not have any rubber to stop it from sliding around. It's just bare plastic. It weighs around 1.8 kilos, so it's not that heavy. So before we do the sound test, one cool feature I like to mention about the speaker is that the LED lights can be used to show you what volume level you're on. And by the way, the volume level for the speaker by default is 100% when it's powered on. Okay, here's the sound test. As always, don't forget to wear some good quality earphones or headphones for this test. Enjoy. So what did you guys think? Well, to me, I think it's good for how much it's worth. I know the bass is not that strong, but the speaker costs less than $20. You can't find that many speakers at this price that are louder than this. But here are my pros and cons. First off, the cons. Number one, it's not a stereo speaker, even though it has two speaker drivers. Number two, battery life is not so good. I only got a playtime of 2 hours at full volume and the lights on. Number three, you can't use and charge it at the same time if the battery is completely drained. Number four, it gets distorted at full volume with the bass on. Number five, you can't turn off the echo effect when using the microphone. Number six, default volume on startup is 100%, so make sure to turn it down before using your micro SD card to play music. Number seven, the bass button only works when you're using Bluetooth, TF slot, and the USB port. You can't use it in FM or aux mode. Number eight, when using it in radio mode, you cannot use the different light effects. It just stays on or off. So here are my pros. Number one, low battery warning sound is not too loud or annoying. Number two, shutdown tone is also not annoying or loud. Number three, it does not have any voices telling you what mode you're on. It's just simple tones. Number four, perfect speaker to have if you're into upgrading cheap speakers and making them sound better. Number five, it's cheap and it has some bass. Just don't use it at maximum volume because it will get distorted. That's with the bass on. So if you want to use it at maximum volume, make sure to turn the bass off. Number six, it has a built-in antenna for FM, so you don't need to plug in a micro USB cable to make it work like the other cheap speakers. Overall, I like it, but I will be upgrading the battery so I can get more playtime, and maybe I will also change out the speaker drivers to something more better. So if you don't want to miss that video, please consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, and also please consider liking this video as well if you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the speaker, just post them down below in the comment section. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.